I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Today, we're not just celebrating an artist's victory. We're witnessing the birth of history. Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, has officially been crowned the winner of Best Solo at the 2025 iMBC Awards with an overwhelming 41.44% of the vote. This title isn't just a pretty trophy. It's a symbol of hard work, courage, and transcendent artistry. And what's even more surprising, Taehyung is the first idol in iMBC Awards history to win this category. Not just as a representative of a group, not as part of a collective project, but as his own person. The artist, soloist, icon, journey to the top. For longtime fans, this journey feels deeply personal. We've seen Taehyung from the start as part of BTS, a figure with a unique baritone voice, a mysterious gaze, and a warm, charismatic personality. But as a solo artist, V showed the world that he's more than just a singer. He's a true artist. With his debut solo album, Layover, Taehyung took the music industry by storm. Not with loud bangs, but with a gentle, honest, and deeply human approach. Songs like Slow Dancing, Love Me Again, Blue, and Rainy Days convey a deep, serene atmosphere, like love letters whispered directly into the listener's ear. Taehyung never intended to be the loudest, but he always became the most heard. iMBC Awards 2025, proof of the world's love for V. Voting for the iMBC Awards 2025 was flooded with votes from all over the world, and when BTS, emerged with the highest number, 41.44% of the total votes. It was proof that Taehyung's charm and work have transcended geographical and cultural boundaries. He wasn't promoting, appearing on variety shows, or even serving in the military. But his influence? Still powerful and alive. Taehyung won the Best Solo category not because of popularity alone, but because of the emotional connection he forged between himself and his listeners. His music isn't just hits, but a deeply touching experience. Winning while silent, Taehyung's undeniable strength. What makes this victory so touching is the timing. Currently, V is carrying out his mandatory military service, away from the spotlight, away from the stage, away from the crowd. Yet, Taehyung's name and work shine brightly. Amidst the silence, the world still chooses him. The world still remembers him. The world still loves him. That's no ordinary thing. That's the power of an icon. This victory belongs to all of us. For ARMY, this victory is a tribute to the love that continues to flow. Over the years, they've watched Taehyung grow, from an innocent youth to an elegant adult filled with artistic integrity. And today, that struggle has a name. Best Solo, iMBC Awards 2025. But truly, this victory doesn't belong to Taehyung alone. It belongs to everyone who believes that genuine art will find its own way. It belongs to all the singers who dare to be different, all the musicians who choose honesty over popularity, all the artists who are not afraid to be themselves. Taehyung answers the world with his work. No need for much talk. No need to fight for the spotlight. Taehyung answered the world with his work. And today, the world answered back. We heard you. We chose you. This victory isn't just about the numbers on the screen or the trophy displayed on the digital stage. It's a reflection of the unwavering love between an artist and his fans. Even when V is on national duty, not making public appearances, or promoting new works, he remains the center of attention. It's proof that the true essence of a star isn't just shining, but also leaving a lasting light. Fans can't hold back their tears. On social media, hashtags like #CongratsTaehyung, #VBestSolo, and #iMBCBestSoloV immediately trended in various countries. Thousands of messages of love and pride flooded Twitter, Instagram, and Weverse. Many fans admitted to crying when the announcement was made. Some even called it the most beautiful victory because it came in such a quiet moment. Taehyung doesn't need to be present to conquer the world. His voice, his soul, and his message are more than enough. One comment from the international fanbase. What makes Taehyung different? He never tries to follow the market. He creates his own. In his album, Layover, Taehyung rejected gimmicks and expectations. He chose to create music that reflected him, not simply to please the market. It was a bold choice, and one that's now proven successful. The cinematic visuals in his music videos, the minimalist concept combined with emotional depth, and the retro feel that touches on the classical music era. All of these are part of V's unique artistic image. And this is the basis of the world's admiration for him. He never tried to be like anyone else. He just wanted to be Kim Taehyung. And that's precisely why the world fell in love with him. The impact of this win on the K-pop industry. Many K-pop observers say that V's win at the iMBC Awards could be a turning point for the development of K-pop soloists. Amidst the dominance of the mainstream idol concept filled with intense choreography and hard beats, Taehyung instead presented a calm, reflective, and mature style of music, and the public welcomed him with open arms. It's not impossible that in the future, more idols will dare to take a similar path, focusing on their voice, story, and identity, rather than simply performing for trends. Kim Taehyung, not just an idol, but a cultural heritage. More than a musician, V is now considered a representative of modern South Korean art. He bridges the gap between music, fashion, visual arts, and global culture. He's not just the face of global luxury brands like Celine, Cartier, and Coca-Cola. He's a symbol of a new era of K-pop, one where honesty and artistry are valued more than mere popularity. While many artists chase virality, Taehyung proves that honest and authentic work has a more enduring place. Now that V's monumental win at the 2025 iMBC Awards is a fact, one big question is on many people's minds. What does this win mean for Taehyung's future? And more than that, what does this win mean for all of us who have witnessed his growth? Taehyung, a symbol of silent resistance in a noisy industry. In the fast-paced, competitive, and spotlight-filled world of K-pop, many artists feel compelled to constantly be perfect. They must always be popular, always up to date, always present. But Taehyung chose an unconventional path. He let the silence speak for itself. He let his music convey his emotions. He wasn't racing with anyone, but simply running his own path. And in the end, the world realized it was precisely because he was different that he was loved. Layover, more than an album, but a statement of self. Looking back, this triumph is inextricably linked to V's courage in releasing Layover. The album wasn't about chart chasing or trend setting. Layover is a mirror of pain, love, memories, and serenity. The meticulously crafted visuals, the mood evoked in each song, and the photography and fashion style curated by V himself all make Layover a portrait of an artist's inner self. Not just a mere entertainment product, but a slice of one's soul. What will happen next? Taehyung's military service is still ongoing, but this one has already brought renewed energy, both for him and for ARMY. Many speculate that when his military service is over, Taehyung will return with more mature, deeper, and more experimental work. And this win at the iMBC Awards could be his gateway to being recognized as a global icon, not just because of BTS, but because of himself. ARMY, the heart of everything. There's no denying that V's win is the result of the fans' unwavering love. ARMY didn't just choose Taehyung because of his good looks, or because he's part of BTS. They chose him because they know Taehyung always puts his whole heart into every note, every lyric, every breath captured in his songs. Even when he's not active, ARMY still votes. Even when he doesn't speak, ARMY still listens. This isn't just fandom. It's a relationship that grows from mutual trust and respect. V, the undeniable future of K-pop. For the South Korean music industry, this achievement is a resounding bell. V's victory signals that the public is now looking for more than just trends and numbers. They seek depth. They value originality. And V embodies all of that. Taehyung isn't just breaking records. He's breaking paradigms. He's proving that being yourself, even if it's quiet, even if it's low, can still create the loudest echo. K-pop news will continue to follow Kim Taehyung's journey, from a small, quiet footprint to a major breakthrough in Korean and global music history.